Cabinet Ministers James Orengo and John Mishuki became the latest top government officials to rid political mischief in the current debate over suspected impropriety in handling of maize distribution for starving Kenyans. The Lands Minister says allegations that link Prime Minister Raila Odinga to corruption over clearance of imported maize at the port of Mombasa are malicious.
Nobody has been firmer on the issues of corruption more than the Prime Minister. When it came to Golden Bag, you stood firm. When it came to Anglo leasing, you stood firm. Your record is so clean that sometimes when I hear people talking about the Prime Minister, perpendicularly.
Speaking in his Kangema constituency, Finance Minister John Mishuki claimed that maize farmers in the Rift Valley have refused to sell their produce to the government for selfish reasons. He has warned that the government would import sufficient maize to meet the shortfall created by the Rift Valley cereal growers.
Katika district tatu za Rift Valley kuna mahindi magunia milioni 8. Na nataka kutumia nafasi hii kuwauliza wale ambao wanayo hiyo mahindi wapeleke mara moja kwa serious board ili iweze kugawiwa sehemu zile ambazo hazina.
The comments by the two ministers come at the time the country's food policy is being questioned. Even though the main goal of the policy is to increase productivity and enhance food security and equity, keeping the policy alive remains elusive for the government. Politics, inefficiency and corruption within government in implementing the policy is seen as the reason that now manifests in the current food shortage.
We do believe it's important for the government of Kenya to take steps to modify policies that we believe are inadvertently, in fact, contributing to food shortages. Price controls, requiring farmers to sell directly to the government.
If I could make a plea for the coalition government, which we all know is facing some very, very serious historic challenges going forward this year and next year, to deal with this crisis in a united way and to avoid it becoming the subject of politics.
Empty rhetoric and mere pledges to deal with corruption in the food industry, and more so in the wake of reports that government officials corruptly emptied the country's grain reserves, is combining to worsen the country's food situation that is reeling under the effects of poor policies.
Don't give up that because we have had some rogues and some individuals who are there, and you have some rogues in every country.
Fighting corruption in a highly politicized environment like Kenya's will require political will, and the performance of the Grand Coalition government will be measured on how its top leadership ignores the political noise and concentrates on real policy issues. Emmanuel Talam, KTN Weekend Prime.